Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Music Marketing TV. I'm Dan D, and thanks for tuning in to Making Beats, R&B Hip Hop Edition. And in this section, or in this episode, I'm going to show you guys my structure, or how I came about the structure. So, let's get on with it. For an intro, I have 8 bars. Alright, I have 8 bars, and pretty much starting off with chords and a little bit of samples I've been using, like the oohs and the ahs. And then progresses with world drums and a guitar. So check it out. Alright, cool. So as soon as the kicks hit in, it's pretty much the verse, but I want to show you guys one thing right here. So that little fill that I have in there is actually my snare pattern, and all I wanted to do was keep that end bit of snare, so I just cut it off, and there you go. I have it like that. So now it just kicks in with those two ta-da, ta-da. Alright, so now we're heading into the verse. Progressive beeps kick in, shakers, we can go left and right, and it drops out into pre-chorus. Cool. So essentially got my kicks, snares, oohs, world drums, and my, I guess I call it a pick guitar, but it's really my verse guitar. Right, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You kind of want to make the verse empty so that the vocal is pretty present. You don't want to make it too crowded, kind of like this chorus here that we'll get into in a sec. But essentially, you know, keep it interesting. Make sure you have drops. Make sure you have different patterns coming in or maybe coming out, and make sure it's not too busy if you're planning to put a vocal in there, right? If you're gonna keep it straight beat, then it's all good. You can make it however you want, but the idea is to keep the listener interested and you know, pretty hyped up about your beat. So there you have it for the verse. My pre-chorus, no kick drums. All you pretty much have are the you know, the beeps, the snares. I have one part of the oohs, and that's the ones that go on the snare, and chords, and I kind of alternated my guitar. Right, so I have a bit of the chorus guitar and half of the verse guitar, and yeah, that's really cool. That's the really cool thing about the playlist, where you can just cut things and put it somewhere else, you know. But anyway, so my little fill here, I just took the kick drum and I looped it a whole bunch of times on the playlist. You can see that I have it like so. Right? You can make your own fills and transitions on the fly. And next we have the chorus, which consists of 8 bars, right? And my verse consists of, well, 12 bars, right? I have 1, I have 4, 8, 12, and then we have 16 to finish up the length, so the structure is correct. So I have 4 bars as my pre-chorus. Alright, so here is the chorus, and yeah, it's pretty crowded in there. Now heading out to an outro, very empty. Right, so pretty much 4 bar hook or outro, whichever you want to call it. I'm pretty sure that's going to be my hook, so I'll name it the hook. So in my chorus, kicks, beeps, snares, the ooze, got a bass line now. I got my shakers in there, whirl drums, got my chords, got a funky guitar that goes along with my chorus guitar. Alright, so and then my hook, very empty, so the vocals are very, very present. Just got the whirl drums there to keep the motion. Alright, so now we're heading into the verse now. The only thing different from this verse and the other verse is that there's a bass line. Alright? That's the only difference. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to... Let's see what this sounds like. I'm going to take this bass, put it in here so that, you know, there's a little bit of change. Alright, so that's the only thing different. Again, the bass line, and everything else is pretty repetitive. The next thing I want to do is get the vocal in here, and then I can do some more post-production. But other than that, you know, all I did was take my verse, copy and paste it after the hook. Actually, there you go. There's the hook. And then you have this, and you want to just alternate it, you know. Put my bass line. I do have a beep in one spot earlier, and have my shakers in at one spot earlier, but you just want to keep it different, you know. So that's it for this episode of Making Beats. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on structuring, giving out a little bit of tips here and there. The next episode I'm going to show you guys mixing this instrumental, trying to get all the cool effects. And after that, we'll probably do some vocals. I'm Danny from Music Marketing TV, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.